our proximity to the Canadian border and the fact that the majority of our client base are Canadian citizens, we receive a lot of questions about what a Canadian can do in the United States as a visitor. And the key question is, can a Canadian work in the United States without a visa? So Canadians are what is considered visa exempt, which means they do not require a visa for most purposes to come to the United States. In fact, there are only 3 instances in which a Canadian would actually receive a visa foil in their passport. That would be through an immigrant visa if you're immigrating to the United States, through an e-visa as a trader or investor in the United States, as a fiancé to come to the United States. All other cases, a Canadian, if you're coming to the United States as a visitor, you're just going to enter on your passport as a visa-exempt Canadian. And entering on your passport allows you to come for up to 6 months a year to enjoy the United States for whatever purpose that might be. However, it does not allow you to work in the United States or conduct business in the United States. In order to do that, you would need a specific status or visa that allows you to conduct that business in the United States. So if you're working for an employer in the United States, in most cases, you are going to need what is called TN visa status. And that status is afforded to both Canadians and Mexicans who work under certain occupations in the United States for U.S. employers or while servicing U.S. clients. In addition, there's another visa status that's popular with our Canadian clients that have businesses already operating in Canada and want to open up operations in the United States through what is called the L1 visa program, where you can transfer yourself and other qualifying workers to the United States to do business in the U.S. through a U.S. office, affiliate, or branch. Another popular option for Canadians who want to conduct business in the United States is an E2 investor visa, and that would be through the investment in a current business in the United States or through opening a new enterprise in the United States and creating jobs for U.S. workers as well. And there's another e-visa option that is often overlooked that is called the E1 Treaty Trader. So that is for Canadian companies that conduct substantial trade with the United States, and that would afford them the ability to obtain that E1 visa to come into the United States and conduct business through their trade or services in the United States. And there are other visa options as well that are available depending on the circumstances. Bottom line, if you're a Canadian, you're working in the United States, you're conducting business in the United States, and you're being paid by a U.S. entity to perform those services in the United States, more likely than not, you're going to require some sort of work authorization or a work visa in order to do that in the United States. Canadian visitors just entering on your Canadian passport are not authorized to work in the United States.